Prepare for the unexpected. I'm Matt Friend. I'm 21 years old, and I said that comedy's about finding your voice. Well, I haven't quite done that yet, so I'd like to do a few others for you this evening. Okay, let's do it right now. My favorite impression to start off with, I like to start with Donald Trump because every comedian thinks they can do an impression of the current president, but I found the secret to doing a Trump impression, and here it is. When telling a story, you have to mispronounce all the main characters' names in the story and all the key words in that story, okay? So this is Donald Trump describing the plot of Harry Potter. Donald?
Here's the deal. There was this boy wizard. His name was Harry Potter, okay? This guy was such a disaster, folks. Believe me, and I'll tell you what. He befriends these two losers, Rune and Hermione, okay? He goes to this lame school, Hogwarts, with the longest tables that you've ever seen before, folks. Believe me. He had this big scar on his forehead. I like people with no scars. That's just me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just worried, though, that if Bernie Sanders does win the Democratic nomination, that during his debate with Donald Trump, Trump's insult to Bernie is going to be way too mean and way too accurate. He's going to be like, this guy over here, you see him, he looks like he's having a heart attack, folks, believe me. Then Bernie's going to be like, well, that's because I actually am having a heart attack right now! John Oliver's going to come on TV the next day. He's going to be like, are you fucking serious? If anybody's having a fucking heart attack, it's Donald Trump. The man eats 6 packs of French fries every single fucking day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What's happening? Okay, you know that a celebrity is getting way too old when whenever you see their name pop up in social media on Facebook or Instagram, you just automatically assume that they just died. I was on Facebook the other day and I was like, Betty White is trending and I see pictures of Betty White. Oh my God, Betty White, it's just her birthday. She's 97, Betty White is okay. She's fine, it's all good. Why does Mitch McConnell always look like he's just attending his surprise birthday party? He's always just like... What is that? It's weird. New idea here. It's at a restaurant the other night. We're in a content-obsessed society. We're always creating content. Even right now, I'm filming my set so I can post to social media and trim it up later. So at a restaurant the other night, a group of girls right next to me, and for the entire 90 minutes of their meal, they could not stop clinking their glasses like this. And I realized for 90 straight minutes, they were making an Instagram boomerang, okay? I realized we're now all just becoming human Instagram boomerangs. Like, this is my new character, Boomerang Bill. He's just a human Instagram boomerang. He's just like drinking wine. Wow, this wine's delicious. Well, gotta go. See you later. This does everything 6 times. New character alert. What's happening? Okay, Barack Obama is one of my favorite impressions to do. I love doing Barack because he sounds uniquely different in 2 areas of his life, okay? The first is Barack when he would make some sort of a speech. He would look directly ahead of the camera and he would say something like, tonight, more than 200 years after a former colony won the right to determine its own destiny, the task of perfecting our union moves forward. I'm not going to the whole speech. That'll be outrageous, okay? That's the first mode, dude, Barack Obama. And the second mode is when he's with children. His voice would get a lot higher and he'd bend down. He'd be more hushed. He would say something like, how are you? It is good to see you. What are you dressed as for Halloween? Oh, you're a fairy. That is so cute. Come on now. That is a good costume. Thank you so much, everybody. How's the Obamas for you? Yeah, give it up for Barack. A lot of more applause for Trump. Interesting Republican audience. Okay, now I know. Steve Griffin, pub interruption. Thank you. Paul Giamatti. Any fans of Paul Giamatti here? It's been impossible for me to do an impression of him recently because I'm having an impossible time separating 2 of his most iconic characters. Chuck Rhodes from the show Billions, where he portrays New York's most powerful attorney who's also a sadomasochist, so getting beaten from his wife turns him on, basically. And also the former president, John Adams. And the problem now is, ladies and gentlemen, that I keep imagining John Adams getting aroused by really kinky things. So it's just always like, oh, yes, Mrs. Adams, hello. Do you know what day tomorrow is? Because I am signing the Declaration of Independence, so you are going to whip my nuts. Oh, yeah, you are going to set my ass on fire. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. What else did I want to say? Comes out of me. Doing impressions, like I said, it's just very obsessive, weird thing, requires constant practice. Most kids, when they're younger, they're worried if their mom or dad are going to walk in on them alone, doing an impression in their bathroom. For me, I was worried, I just fucked up the joke. Most kids are worried that their mom or dad are going to walk in on them like masturbating. But for me, I was worried my mom or dad would walk in on me alone doing an impression in my bathroom. Because your kid's a psycho when they're going, Michelle, where'd you put the toothpaste? Come on. Where'd it go? Jesus, I'd like to do one more impression for you guys. You guys have a very, very energetic, fantastic crowd. Sebastian Maniscalco, I love this guy, and I love him because 50% of everything he says is done in a whispery voice. So I wrote some material to describe it for you right now. This is Sebastian Maniscalco talking about his recent experience at the Apple Store. Sebastian, okay, so I was by the Apple Store the other day. It's like, what? I'm by the Apple Store. This guy goes up to the Genius bar. He says, I'm having a hard time looking at the apps on my phone. So the Genius guy, who's dressed like a member of the Boomerang group, takes his phone and he does a little flick motion like he's flicking a booger or something. And boom, the guy's brightness goes up. This guy makes an appointment to go to the Apple Store because he can't see the brightness on his phone. What is he doing, people? Sebastian, I'm not friend. You guys are fantastic, and I gotta go. Thank you all very much. Good night, everybody.